What's up, YouTube? Just a quick thing. Sorry for being in the same outfit and whatnot as last week because we are recording 2 videos at the same time because we plan ahead.
We think smart.
Yeah. This week, we were tagged by Ethan, our good friend, who lives in Spain. That's irrelevant. We were tagged by Ethan to do Am I a 90's Kid? Tag. So that's what we're doing this week. He did a week and a bit ago. Sorry, we're a little bit late. Sorry. I'll put his video for the tag in the description. I'll also put his channel and his Twitter. So go follow him, go subscribe, do all that jazz because he's great.
Question number 1 is, what was your favorite TV show?
Mine was, like, when I was really little, was definitely Big Comfy Couch. And now that I'm, like, a little bit older, or, like, as I was growing up, it was, like, That's So Raven. Oh, so good. Love her.
My favorite shows, even when I was little and growing up, were Arthur and the Berenstain Bears. I love the Berenstain Bears.
Fact number 2. Favorite toy. My favorite toy when I was growing up was definitely those little, like, robot dogs. And they're like, woof, woof. And they're like, if you put 2, like, a boy and a girl in front of each other, their eyes would go into hearts. Sam and I had those. Yeah.
Could you imagine if that happened in real life? Like, you walked up to someone and their eyes just went into little hearts.
It'd be gross.
My favorite toy was those little baby alive dolls, and you had to, like, feed them, change them. Number 3, favorite commercial.
My favorite commercial is actually, I think, from the 80s, but I know it ran up until, like, the early 2000s. It was for that game where you had to put the, like, orange or the yellow pieces into the blue slots, and it was like, put the pieces in the slots, make the right selection, dun, 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 racing the clock, pop goes perfection. Wow!
And how do you still know that?
I don't know.
Well, my favorite commercial was, like, the little push pop ones, and, you know, they just came up with the new push pops, and you could put, like, that little sour stuff on it, and the kids would be, like, putting it on, they'd put it in their mouth and go, ah! It's so sour, when really it wasn't actually sour.
Number 4, favorite fashion trend.
My favorite fashion trend was by far tying your sweater around your waist. If you're just out walking down the street, you're playing outside, and you're just like, I don't want to wear the sweater anymore, you just tie it around your waist, and boom, good to go.
Boom. My favorite fashion trend was, like, side ponytails. My mom always put my hair in, like, a side ponytail. I rocked that.
Number 5, favorite collectible. My favorite collectible was Bratz dolls. I loved Bratz dolls. And I know there was only, like, 4 different girls, but, like, they all had, like, different ones. Like a punk Jade, and then there was, like, a preppy Jade, and there was just so many of them, and I loved them all.
No, they creeped me out. The way they didn't have feet unless they had shoes. No, that was weird. That was weird. But I didn't really collect anything. I mean, I had one collectible Barbie, but I didn't collect Barbies. I mean, I collected rocks, but you can't really count that as a collectible. Yeah, so, you know. Number 6, how many Tamagotchis did you go through?
I didn't go through so many Tamagotchis, just every time there was, like, a new version of it, I just got it.
I had, like, 2 or 3 that I had, like, throughout all the years, but they always dawned on me. Like, I was the worst parent.
Number 7. Favorite game console?
I think we have the same one. 1, 2, 3. Nintendo 64.
Hands down, that was the best
greatest
game console.
Oh, it was great. I like the Number 8. Favorite original Disney Channel movie?
High School Musical. That shit was my jam. Number 9. Yep, 9. Favorite music artist from the 90's?
I definitely liked Avril Lavigne. She was more like early 2000s, but I mean, I was 2 in the 90s, so I love her.
Mine was Hilary Duff, definitely. And then I had, like, this weird, like, 3-month obsession with Ali and AJ. I remember I got, like, their CD from the library, and I just listened to it, and I never returned the CD.
Number 10, favorite Nickelodeon Junior show.
We actually had to look this one up because we didn't know whether they were just Nick or Nick Jr. shows, but mine was Max and Ruby.
Mine is definitely Blue's Clues.
Number 11, favorite candy.
Oh, though I have to, like, I can't choose between these 2. Is a baby bottle pop, or you know those, like, really gross little, like, they're like bright pink and the wrappers had comics. They're like bubble gum. You like chew it twice and they're like completely disgusting. Yeah, I loved those.
Mine was by far Ring Pops. I loved those. I actually got one from each other today.
Yeah, we still have them. 12. I don't know which way it goes. Favorite board game. I don't know if you really consider this a board game, but it was like, it's called Break the Ice, and you had like a little polar bear and all these like ice cubes, and you have to like knock them out with little mallets, and whoever knocks the polar bear down loses. Yeah, that was my favorite.
Mine was definitely Jenga. I sucked at the game so much, but I loved it.
So they're both not really board games, but they're kind of board games.
Number 13. What show did I watch when I came home from school? What show did I watch when I came home from school? It was Arthur. It was on every day at 4 o'clock, and I would just sit in front of the TV and watch it. I loved it.
Arthur was good. Arthur was good. I wish I could have watched Arthur, but my dad had control over the TV when I got home from school, so I watched Dr. Phil. And weirdly, I remember really enjoying Dr. Phil. So, you know, shout out to my homie G, Dr. Phil. Number 14. Favorite clothing store from the 90s. So we were
like
little
1 and
kids.
2, so we didn't actually shop.
But we asked our moms.
And my mom told me she shopped at Mommy Please, Mom Please,
Mom, please Mom,
Please Mom, Please Mom, and
Baby Gap.
Baby Gap. I don't know why she chose to shop at expensive stores, because my clothes literally lasted like 2 minutes before they were disgusting.
My mom shopped at that store called Oshkosh Bagosh, but
I know
that store was like really expensive. It still is. I mean, it's still around. But there was an outlet store of Oshkosh Bagosh down the street from our house when I was little. So my mom always shopped there, and she got so much clothes, and they were like really famous for like jean jackets and like overalls and stuff. So I had like a bunch of pairs of Oshkosh Bagosh overalls.
True 90s.
They were the shit. That's 14 questions. That's all the questions that Ethan had on his video, but I couldn't handle it only being at 14. I needed to have like a solid 15.
So we added one more question, and the question we chose to add to make it our own was favorite outside game.
Yeah, because, you know, I played outside all the time when
Literally
I was little.
24/7. So my favorite outside game was Manhunt. Mostly because I wasn't allowed outside when it was dark out. So it was like, I fucking cherished that moment.
My favorite outside game was definitely bike tag, which is probably horribly dangerous because you like had to tag other people with the tires of your bike. But it was fun. I never really got hurt.
I think I recall playing that game once or twice.
So, that is our Am I a 90s Kid tag. We were both born in 1998, making us sort of kind of 90s kids. So we're just gonna go with it.
If you think we're 90s kids, give this video a thumbs up.
Yeah, and I know this is really the part of the video you're supposed to tag people, but we don't really have anyone to tag. So if you are a 90s kid, or if you think you might be a 90s kid, or you have answers to any of these questions, you can either leave them in the comments below or make your own Am I a 90s Kid video. Peace out! Spread the good vibes! Gotta fix the boobies.
Smells like fart. Did you fart?
No.